How's it going, everyone? Mark here. I'm spending a beautiful day outside here in Illinois after moving from California. I have the birds chirping. They're in my ear. It's beautiful. And the planes coming from O'Hare flying over. Digging it. Loving it. But besides that, I got to spend the day also building Diagon Alley out here. I'm actually finishing up the third building. It's going to be a review that I'll be doing after this video, maybe the video afterwards, but look forward to that. But right now I have the Lego BrickHeadz Voldemort, Nagini, and Bellatrix set that I want to share with you guys. It's unbiased. I hope you enjoy it. Let's start. All right, here we got the Lego BrickHeadz 40496 Lord Voldemort, Nagini, and Bellatrix Lestrange. It comes with 3 models. It's 344 pieces, and it's for ages 10 or older. My wife and I picked this up at the Lego store for $24.99, and she was really excited to do this. She wanted to do it together, mainly I think because of Nagini, but I was very happy to pick this up, and there are a couple things I do want to talk about. Some things that made it fun and what made it frustrating. So let's get to it. All right, here we have Lord Voldemort. I've also attached the booklet in the back. The booklet is only 33 pages, but only 32 pages of instructions, with that last page being a set of images of different kinds of bricks. My favorite part of this build particularly is the nostrils that they added, considering it's the unique feature that you notice on Lord Voldemort pretty quickly when you actually see him for the first time in the movie. We'll go ahead and kind of take a look all around, but first thing you'll notice besides the nostrils is the drapery over his cloak, which is a nice little finish they give. Moving it to the left would be the ears. You see that his sleeve droops down and he's got his hand sticking out, which is pretty cute, not gonna lie. The back continues his smooth head. You can notice that his cloak drapes down, so it's a nice little addition that they added. You have the ears on the right as well, and instead of his sleeve going down, it's going straight out, and you can see that he's holding his white wand. So if he's pointing it, whether it's at Harry or Hermione or Ronald or whoever, it's just a cool little thing you can do when you decide to play with your little BrickHeadz. It also just makes for a great display as well. And I think this was a very simple build. It took me about 10 minutes to make. I think maybe even less than that. It was very easy, very simple. I definitely enjoyed it. So we'll go ahead and move on to Nagini right after this, but this was a simple build. I will clarify that once again. Let's talk about Nagini. All right, Nagini is a very different build compared to Voldemort and Bellatrix. I want to point out again that the book is actually only 27 pages for Nagini. So my wife got to build Nagini, so I can't really sit here and claim that I built it or, say if it was easy or hard or whatnot. She did say that she had fun building it and that she thought it was pretty easy for the most part. I did have to help her at some moments. She had pieces put in the wrong spots or they were flipped the wrong way, and she was a little confused by it. So I have to clarify as well that she is a beginner builder. So when I got to look at the booklet to help fix the actual set, it looked very straightforward, very simple. And that's because I have also been building Legos for a very long time. So it's awesome that she tried. She had a good time doing it, she said, and we'll leave it as that. So let's point out some of the different features about Nagini compared to Lord Voldemort and Bellatrix. Nagini has a flat head, not big and bulky like Voldemort or Bellatrix. So you can see that the nose, I should say these probably make up the nostrils right there, and under the head, it is scaly. It's a nice clean look. I'm satisfied with it. I don't have any issue with how they did it. You can definitely tell what it is. So besides the flat head, the nostrils, and the scales, we could look at going all the way around, and you can see that the body kind of coils around, having 2 layers. So that starts here and ends there. And then when you look at the bottom part, goes all the way around and stops right here, being the tail. So overall, a very clean build. It looks easy to me, and she was happy with it. Bellatrix Lestrange. Man, I have something to say about this one, but you know what, we'll get to that. We'll get to that in a second. This booklet is actually 67 pages, just a little over double than what it was with Lord Voldemort and Nagini. I thought looking at the picture that she was going to be a lot of fun to do, and it was up until the last few pages. I shouldn't say the last few pages. It was actually kind of half the pages, and I'm going to talk about that. It was the hair. It was the hair, and I thought that would be fun to do. It really wasn't, and it's not necessarily because it was hard to do. It's because in the booklet, it's really hard to make out where certain pieces go. because it's so dark on the page. I don't know why they printed it out this way. Maybe it was just my booklet, but it was just really hard to see because when you actually look closely, she's got specific, you can see like those little studs that are sticking out from the bottom of the circles. It's really hard to see where to put them on the booklet. The end result looks great. I think the end result looks really great. It looks clumpy, it's kind of all over the place like her hair is in the movie. So it definitely replicates that really well. But I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, but when you look at the actual booklet, it's really dark. It's really hard to see, and it's kind of like that throughout the whole time you're doing the hair. And I had to refer, let's see, if you look at how dark it is, you can see obviously there's the red outline and where it goes, but it's hard to make out what's layered. And if you look at the hair on the box, it's way lighter, even on the actual set itself, but it's really dark on the page. Maybe it was just my print, but I hope that it's not like that for everyone else. But the hair overall in the end looks really cool. It was just really hard to notice certain studs popping out like under the circle. And you didn't really know where to place it because the pages were so dark. So you can see that she has her dress, the design on here, even with the V-neck kind of going on, it definitely shows you that it's a dress. It looks great. Her arm is facing forward with the wand in her left hand. And if you go around, it's just more hair. Going to the right, her arm is facing down. Overall, it's a great replication of Bellatrix Lestrange. I am very happy with the final outcome of it. I just really disliked the booklet for it. It was just, like I said, I've said it already over and over again as I was explaining it. It was just dark, and I hope that no one else has that same experience. If so, I am sorry. But it looks great. And if you're able to get past it, like I did, I used the box as a reference as much as I can just to replicate and see that if I was doing it correctly, and it looks like I got it all. So I think I did it good. And there you have it. That was the Lord Voldemort, Nagini, and Bellatrix Lestrange BrickHeadz set. I did enjoy building it. It was a lot of fun. Didn't take very long to do until you get to the Bellatrix Lestrange. If you're buying it for a child, I would suggest maybe being there supervising. That way the child gets frustrated. You could help out the child put those dark pieces together properly. It's really difficult to see in the booklet, I'm telling you, but maybe it was just mine as well. So if you like what you saw, please subscribe below, comment, leave some feedback. I'm still trying to figure this whole thing out, so any feedback would be great. Thank you again. See you then next time.